Oh, Salem.
This is AP News. I'm Rita Foley. That brutal weather that's been hammering the central U.S. isn't over. Tornadoes in Oklahoma and large hail in Kansas. At least one person died in Oklahoma. The Storm Prediction Center's Roger Edwards.
Parts of Osage and Washington counties in Oklahoma may have gotten hit fairly hard. Barnstall, in particular, is a town southwest of Bartlesville that got hit.
What's ahead?
Kansas and western Missouri are in the clear, but eastern Oklahoma, southern Oklahoma, and I'd say central and eastern Missouri still have a threat for severe wind, tornadoes, and hail.
Forecaster Roger Edwards with the Storm Prediction Center. The Israelis are moving in on Gaza's Rafah border crossing. The AP's Karen Shamas with the latest.
Footage from Israel's military showed one of their tank brigades entering the Palestinian side of the Rafah crossing. Israel has moved forward with an offensive in the southern Gaza city, even as ceasefire negotiations with Hamas remain fragile. The development came after Hamas said it accepted an Egyptian-Qatari-mediated ceasefire proposal. Israel, however, insisted the deal did not meet its core demands. Meanwhile, Israel's military also carried out a flurry of strikes and bombardment across Rafah overnight, killing over 20 Palestinians, many of them women and children. I'm Karen Shamas.
6 people known dead, 37 missing, some people known to be buried alive under the mangled wreckage of an apartment building in South Africa. One man called his wife from underneath the rubble of the building, which was under construction when it collapsed. Dozens of the missing are construction workers. An American in Moscow has been sentenced to 10 days in jail, accused of breaking into a children's library while drunk. Donald Trump's hush money trial resumes this morning. This is AP News. The latest now on former President Trump's hush money trial.
Donald Trump got a stern warning from the judge in his hush money trial Monday that additional violations of a limited gag order could result in jail time. The $1,000 fine marks his second violation since the trial began. His first, $9,000. Still after court, the former president saying this about the prospect of jail.
Frankly, you know what? Our Constitution is much more important than jail. It's not even close. I'll do that sacrifice any day.
Meanwhile, in court, jurors heard a former Trump Organization controller explain reimbursements prosecutors say were meant to hide stories of extramarital sex, but logged as legal fees. Trump denies it all. Julie Walker, New York.
82-year-old Senator Bernie Sanders of Vermont says yes, he will run for re-election this year. I'm Rita Foley, AP News.
For over 130 years, there have been moments in Cardinals baseball that will last a lifetime.
Baseball has some of the best athletes in sports.
With amazing feats, amazing moments, amazing plays, there's nothing quite like Cardinals baseball.
When you listen to the game, you just never know who that next hero may be.
We will have it all right here for you on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar. Cardinal baseball on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.
Need to schedule an appointment for an X-ray, MRI, CT, nuclear medicine, or an ultrasound? Call SMDH Centralized Scheduling at 573-453-5952. SMDH will schedule your tests while working around your personal schedule, help you pre-register for service, and help you navigate insurance requirements before your appointment. Schedule your radiology appointment today with Salem Memorial District Hospital by calling Centralized Scheduling 453-5952. The Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Every year, feral hogs cause major damage to Missouri's land, crops, and wildlife. The Missouri Feral Hog Elimination Partnership helps landowners trap and remove feral hogs, restoring farmland and woods throughout the state. Report feral hog sightings and protect your land. Trapping is the most effective way to eradicate feral hogs, and the partnership can help you do that. Don't shoot at hogs, report them, and get free assistance from the partnership. Go to mdc.mo.gov/feral hogs to learn more.
7:30 at KSMO. Our forecast does call for some clouds yet to linger around this morning. Through about mid-morning, we'll have some clouds, and then gradually that sun will make its way out. It should be a nice day. High topping out at 83 with southerly winds at 12 to 20 miles an hour. Move to the west in the afternoon, and it could gust up to 30 miles an hour this afternoon. So be prepared for a breezy day. Clear skies tonight, low of 53 with winds out of the west 5 to 10. Moving to the south after midnight tomorrow, Well, get ready for another day of some rain. Showers, thunder showers are going to develop, not in the morning, but then they'll wait till the afternoon. And then some of these storms that do pop up with this system could be somewhat severe. High of 80. Southeast winds at 10 to 15. Could gust up to 25. Chance of rain on Wednesday during the day now is 90%. 3 in 10 chance of lingering showers through the evening. Should all be done by midnight. Some of those storms could still be severe during the early evening Wednesday night. Then partly cloudy and a low of 52. Southwest winds at 5 to 10. After midnight will become northwesterly. Sunny, a little bit cooler on Thursday, high of 75. Winds will be out of the west, 10 to 15, and gust to 25. Partly cloudy Thursday night, low of 46. And sunshine Friday, high of close to 70. At the KSMO studios right now, we're at 60 degrees. We do have partly cloudy skies. We do have winds that are out of the south-southeast at 9 miles an hour. 100% relative humidity still, and 29.59 inches of pressure. That is rising here at KSMO Radio. We appreciate you being along on your Tuesday morning, and we invite you to stay tuned for local news. It's on the way next in 90 seconds.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
At K&H Auto Supply, you'll find these great deals. Save $25 on all custom hitches. Lucas Fuel Treatment, 2 for $9. And Mobil 1 Full Synthetic Oil, $35.95 for 5 quarts. Come on by today at K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store right here in Salem.
Parts City, yeah, Parts City, Parts City.
Is thinning hair or a receding hairline making you self-conscious? Try Hair Grow by New Nordic. Millions of men and women around the world trust Hair Grow. With its patented tocotrienol complex, Hair Grow naturally reduces inflammation in the scalp and is clinically proven to promote new hair growth and increase hair count in as little as 4 months. Stop feeling embarrassed about thinning hair and start looking and feeling your best with Hair Grow. Available online at Amazon, Walmart.com, and NewNordicUSA.com.
The ultimate shopping experience is here in Salem. Discount Bins is now open, and we have some incredible deals for you. Popular electronics, tools, home goods, and more, all under one roof. But wait, there's more. Our prices are like no other. It's a descending pricing structure, folks. $15 on Friday, $10 on Saturday, $5 on Sunday, $3 on Monday, and $2 on Tuesday, and just $1 on Wednesday. That's right, it gets cheaper by the day. Plus, we have a fantastic collection of men's and women's clothing starting at just $6 and dropping from there. Join us now at 1203 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem, next to the Salem Bowling Center. Open 6 days a week, starting at 8 o'clock on Friday and 10 to 6 every other day, and closed on Thursday to completely restock our store. Discount Bins, hidden treasures, amazing prices.
It's 7:34 at KSMO. Time for news. Local news brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO Radio. My name is Stan Stevens, welcoming you to AM 1340, FM 95.7, online, KSMOradio.com. That's our Twitch account, KSMO Stream Facebook, and KSMO YouTube. Thanks, no matter how you're tuned into this morning, for being part of our day. Let's get to that news. Appreciate you being a part of our Tuesday, May the 7th. The Dent County Commission met Monday morning for their regular meeting. In the road report, District 1 Commissioner Wes Mowbray said rock was going to be added and spread out on Dent County Road 5080 in preparation for chip and seal. He said a crew is adding a speed limit sign on County Road 6040 to replace the one that is missing. District 2 Commissioner Gary Polk said if it's dry enough, rock was going to be added and grading done on Dent County Road 4060, while only rock was being added to County Road 5310. He said brush was being cut on County Roads 4030 and 4040. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson wanted to report that the Department of Natural Resources is offering non-playground scrap tire material grants for running tracks, walking trails, equine livestock stalls, and riding areas, or similar types of servicing projects or molded products. Approximately $400,000 is available for the cost, delivery, and vendor installation of scrap tire service material. Grant recipients may be eligible to receive up to $50,000. There are also playground scrap tire service material grants available. There's approximately $600,000 available for the cost, delivery, and vendor installation of scrap tire surface material for playgrounds only. Grant recipients that are requesting mats and tiles or pour-in-place surface material will be eligible to receive up to $40,000. Find out more to see if your organization will be eligible to receive any money. Please go to dnr.mo.gov and type in the Tire Recycling Grant in the search bar. The commission approved the purchase of a new road groomer made by Road Groomer for $23,106. This machine can be pulled behind a truck or tractor and will repair washboard and other rough roads. It is an 11-foot wide piece of machinery and can grind up to 60 miles of road per day. Since the Road Groomer is only made by this one manufacturer, no bids were sought. Dane County Clerk Angie Curley said her office balanced with the assessor and collector on all collections, add-ons, and abatements for the month of April. She also said the courthouse would be closed Wednesday for Truman's birthday and also on Memorial Day. At the last meeting, the commission appointed Derek Martin as the Dane County representative for the Merrimack Regional Local Emergency Management District. The next meeting of the commission will be Thursday at 9 o'clock at the courthouse. That meeting will be open to the public. The Dane County Fire Protection District Board of Directors meets this evening at 6 at the fire station at number 2 South Main. After the roll call, the board will approve the consent agenda, which includes the financial reports, minutes, and budget review. The board will review the scheduled events on the calendar, discuss the monthly reimbursement report, and talk about old business, including the repair, sealing, and restriping of the parking lot. In new business, the board will discuss reviewing the agenda's format and also the election of board officers. After Chief Floyd gives his report, the board will set the date for the next meeting. Before adjournment, the board will go into closed session to discuss personnel. The meeting of the Dane County Fire Protection District Board of Directors will be tonight at the fire station, and that meeting starting at 6 is open to the public. Preliminary data from the Missouri Department of Conservation shows turkey hunters checked 43,380 birds during Missouri's 2024 regular spring turkey season, April 15th through May 5th. Top harvest counties for the regular season were Franklin with 940 birds harvested, Callaway with 822, and Texas with 780. Other top counties in the area include Phelps with 739 turkeys checked. Dane County hunters harvested 597. In Shannon County, there are 364 birds checked. Reynolds County had 221 turkeys checked, and Iron County finished with 190 turkeys checked. Young turkey hunters also harvested 3,739 turkeys over the youth weekend. That was April 6th and 7th. This brings the overall 2024 spring turkey harvest to 47,119. According to the Department of Conservation, that's a 6% increase in total harvest from last year and a 20% increase in the total harvest compared to the previous 5-year average. The ability to hunt all day in private land may have had a role in that increase. Successively better hatches, though, starting in 2021 meant there were also likely more turkeys on the landscape as well. Last year, young turkey hunters harvested 2,566 turkeys over that spring youth season, and the hunters harvested 41,977 during the regular spring season for a total of 44,543. For more information about turkey hunting in Missouri, visit MDC online. Join Montauk State Park team members from 9 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon this Friday and Saturday for the Old Mills Days down in Montauk. The day will be spent celebrating early 20th century life in the Ozarks when the old mill was in its prime. The mill will be open all day with free tours upon request. Guests are invited to see how people lived when the mill was in its prime. Both days will feature historical skill demonstrations, living history performances, live music, crafts, games, and food. There'll also be an arts and crafts fair with local vendors offering up some of the finest homemade goods and services available. All activities except for the tours will take place in the daytime, in the day use area right around the mill. Guests are encouraged to stop by, learn a new skill, immerse themselves in history, and support small business. Don't miss this fun, educational, and absolutely free event. Montauk State Park, located 345 State Road 6670 in Salem. For more information, call 573-548-2201. Real quick reminder, Missouri State Highway Patrol, they will be closed with their driver examination stations tomorrow for Truman's birthday. They'll be back open again on Thursday, normal working hours. It'll also be closed on Memorial Day, Monday, May 27th. And they'll be back to normal operations on that Tuesday, the 28th. Sports coming up in a moment.
FCS Financial, with you every step of the way.
At FCS Financial, we believe that lending should be more. More about relationships, more about opportunities, more about communities. And as a cooperative, FCS Financial's member owners expect more. For over a century, we've been giving just that. We're more than an ag lender, more than a rural home lender, and more than a crop insurance provider. We're a team of ag experts committed to seeing rural communities and agriculture grow. While we do provide the loans and insurance you need, we also live in your communities, attend the same events, and want to see our neighbors succeed. We're family, here to help and stand strong through whatever comes. Visit FCSFinancial.com or call 800-444-3276 if you want more from your lender. An equal housing lender and equal opportunity provider.
7:42 at KSMO in sports. Caden DuBois tied the game with a 2-run 7th-inning single at Mountain Grove on Monday. Only had the Panthers win the game 3-2 in the bottom of the 7th inning on RBI bunt single by Garrett Hutzel. With the loss, both Salem and Mountain Grove finished the season with a 6-1 SCA record and shared the SCA Conference Championship. Corby Ball had 2 hits for the Tigers, who have lost 2 in a row and fall to 15-4 on the year. They'll play Willow Springs in a game added to the schedule Thursday at the SHS Baseball Field Complex. This will be a varsity-only game. Salem JV Baseball Tigers, in their last game of the year, beat Mountain Grove 11-2 to finish the season with an 8-4 record. The varsity team tennis district semifinal Monday with the match tied 4-4. Jordan Hubbs won the last match for the win over Houston 5-4. Salem will play at Osage today for the district championship. Brandon Nemo's home run in the 7th inning after St. Louis had scored 3 runs to tie the game in the 6th inning proved to be the difference as the New York Mets beat the reeling Redbirds 4-3. Kyle Gibson pitched 6 strong innings, giving up 3 runs in no decision. Cards will play the Mets again tonight, 5:50 on KSMO. And Michael Massey hit a homer as the Kansas City Royals scored 3 runs in the 7th inning to rally from a 2-0 deficit and beat Milwaukee 3-2. Royals and Brewers will also play again tonight. That's news and sports brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO at 7:44. And it's time for a look at that daily investment report from the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones. Edward Jones Brokerage, helping people with their investment needs. They can help you too. You'll find them right here in Salem, 907 South Pershing. Call 729-3831. Joe Brand, Leah Nash of Edward Jones, member SIPC, and our daily investment report. With our report this morning, it's Teresa Whalen. Teresa.
This is Teresa Whalen bringing you the daily financial market report on behalf of financial advisors Joe Brand and Leah Nash and also Edward Jones. Today's U.S. equities closed higher. The Dow closed flat at 38,676. The NASDAQ closed up 193 points to close 16,349. The S&P closed up 53 points to close at 5,181. And in the bond market, 10-year Treasury yields are trading at 4.49%. The price of crude oil was up 50 cents to close at $78.61, and the spot price of gold was up $24.50 to close at $2,333.10. For stocks of local interest, we have Ameren Corporation at $73.90, down 19 cents. AT&T $16.99, up 14 cents. Boeing $178.35, down $1.44. Dollar General $136.14, down $1.35. ExxonMobil $116.75, up 75 cents. McDonald's $269.30, down $1.02. Microsoft $413.54, up $6.88. PepsiCo $175.82, down 33 cents. Pfizer $28.16, up 35 cents. Procter & Gamble $164.44, down 2 cents. U.S. Bancorp $41.82, that is up 41 cents. And Walmart $59.87, up 5 cents. This has been today's financial market report brought to you on behalf of Edward Jones, member SIPC, and financial advisors Joe Brand and Leah Nash, serving individual investors with personalized attention and financial advice at 907 South Pershing right here in Salem, Missouri, bringing you this Wall Street to Main Street report.
Thank you, Teresa, and don't forget to join us again for our next report. That'll be coming your way this afternoon at 5:35 or 7:45 come Wednesday morning. The Daily Investment Report from the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones, member SIPC. Now get in touch with them at 729-3831 to talk about stocks, bonds, mutual funds, IRAs, municipal bonds. It might even be something like a 401k or just an IRA. They can help. Joe Brand, Leah Nash of Edward Jones, member SIPC. At the KSMO studios, your hometown radio station. We are getting ready to bring you up to date on the weather. That's coming your way in 90 seconds. Stay right here.
Country Mart in Salem is the one place to go to get everything you need. Where you'll find a greenhouse, deli and gluten-free, organic and diabetic products. Fresh fruit and vegetables as well. Country Mart also has a deli and a bakery, plus they have propane tanks for your barbecue, and everything you need can be found under one roof at Country Mart in Salem. Stop by today at Country Mart in Salem.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Come out Saturday, May 11th to the Ozark Riverways Foundation Rendezvous on the Ridge at Big Rock Candy Mountain near Cedar Grove. An entire day of learning, sharing, shopping, crafts, demonstrations, food, and music. Mule Jump at 1 p.m. and National Park Radio Concert starts at 6. Come celebrate along the Upper Current River. For more information, follow Ozark Riverways Foundation Facebook or call Big Rock Candy Mountain and get the scoop at 417-932-1223.
Thanks, Roger. KSMO Radio 748, and time for weather on Operation Weather Watch. Complete summary of weather in the region and KSMO listing area at 749. With storms exiting the area this morning and no hazardous weather expected the rest of today, the overall setup is that a short wave will move northwest of our area tonight into Wednesday, leading to a surface low developing over Oklahoma tonight, then shifting through the western forecast area Wednesday morning and into northern Missouri by Wednesday night. This is farther south than most of the models showed about 24 hours ago. What this means, the low-level jet will shift east into the southwestern forecast area by sunrise tomorrow. And as a warm front will lift in the area, the low-level jet will weaken as it slowly will move east through the day. It will have strong wind fields associated with the mid-level jet, which is going to keep the shear strong through the day. A warm front will be moving north through the area, and a cold front will then push in from the west during the afternoon and evening. Models do show that instability will be increasing very quickly behind the warm front, as that moisture will surge into the area and a steep mid-level lapse rate will evolve. Think storms will develop in the morning over the west and may transit east across the area by the afternoon. Greatest concerns with these will be the warm front, where a tornado threat could be higher. Also, during these storms, there could be some very large hail. Depending upon the storm mode and the environment, hail could be as big as baseballs but as small as peas. Damaging winds are also not going to be ruled out. They could be as up to straight line winds up to 70 miles an hour, or as we mentioned, could even have some tornadic activity. Again, that's all going to be very dependent on how the cold front, the warm front coming up from the south, and that low-level jet and mid-level jet react. Overall, it's a very complex forecast. A lot of different things can happen, and only time will tell. Also, because of the system, there could be intense rains, so flooding could also be a concern Wednesday where any training convection does occur. So if we have rain that continues to fall over one area, look for some flash flooding in that area. Now the weather after tomorrow looks great for the next 5 days. Thursday through Monday, we're going to be a little cooler. We're going to be very sunny. Going to have some nice winds. Going to be great, beautiful outdoor weather the next 5 days after tomorrow. 78 the high yesterday, 60 the low. Normal high 74, normal low 53. Record high of 88 was set back in 1934. 31 the record low in 1989. There was a trace of precipitation yesterday morning. Month-to-date total standing at 2.5 inches, while 1 1/5 would be normal. 19 2/3 our total for the year. 14 1/3 would be normal. 6:03 the time of sunrise this morning. 8:02 the time of sunset. The extended forecast, let me tell you, here's what I was talking about. Sunshine Saturday, Sunday, Monday, high of 71 Saturday, 75 Sunday, and 78 to 79 on Monday. Lows, 46 Saturday night and 51 on Sunday night, and we'll have nothing but sunshine and clear skies for that entire period. Wow, it's going to be beautiful. That local forecast and our current conditions next in a moment.
The Cardinals magazine, the care and quality of its presentation, the thick paper, the glossy photographs, and photographs from Stan Musial to Lou Brock to Jim Edmonds to the present-day players, the Cardinal tradition, the history. It will put you right there in Busch Stadium behind home plate like no other magazine. And it's easy to start a subscription. Just call 314-345-9000 or visit cardinals.com/magazine.
At the KSMO studios, our forecast does call for sunshine today, and we've seen those clouds thin out. The sun is coming through, and eventually we'll have clear skies and a high today of near 83. Winds, they're going to pick up, though, out of south, and they will be getting a little bit stronger and stronger and stronger as the morning goes on. We should see them go from about 10 miles an hour this morning, and they will venture up to about 15 to 20 and then move to the west this afternoon. Could gust up to 30 miles an hour occasionally during the afternoon. Clear skies tonight, low of 53. Winds will be westerly 5 to 10, then moving to the south after midnight. Wednesday itself, showers, thunder showers are expected during the afternoon. Not in the morning, but in the afternoon. And some of those storms could be somewhat severe. High of near 80 with a southeasterly breeze 10 to 15, gusting up to 25. Chance of rain Wednesday during the afternoon is 90%. 3 in 10 chance of lingering showers and possibly some thunder showers up till about midnight. Some of those storms could also be severe. Partly cloudy is what we expect at that point after midnight, and a low of 52 with a southwesterly breeze of 5 to 10, moving to the northwest after midnight. For Thursday, sunshine galore, high of 75. Winds will be out of the west at 10 to 15, gusting to 25. Partly cloudy Thursday night, low of 46, and sunny Friday with a high of 70. At the KSMO studios right now, your hometown radio station. Pretty nice morning, actually. Now the clouds have kind of rolled out. It's 61 degrees, almost 62. Well, really close to it. We do have 9-mile-an-hour winds coming out of the south-southeast, 100% relative humidity. That hasn't budged. 29.59 inches of pressure, which continues to edge up here at KSMO Radio. Feels a little bit cooler than 61.59, but you're not going to really tell the difference. And there you have it. Look what's going on in the world of weather on Operation Weather Watch. Complete summary of weather in the region and the KSMO listening area. We invite you to keep it right here. We have coming up for you shortly a look at our civic record, then statewide news from the Missouri Net. We've got the Senior Center's menu, got AP News. Good stuff on the way right here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. We'll get to it in a moment.
Is the IRS making you feel anxious? Do you have multiple years of unfiled taxes or owe more than $8,000? The tax attorneys at Allies Tax Relief specialize in problems like yours, and they're ready to negotiate your fresh start. Don't go another year fearing the IRS. Allies Tax Relief will stop the IRS from garnishing your wages or levying your bank account. You only pay if you qualify for their services, so why wait? Call 800-280-4184 today. That's 800-280-4184.
Warmer weather is finally here, and it's time to bust out. Out of the house and out of your routines. Get outside and try something new, like the new Bacon Cajun Ranch McCrispy, paired with an Oreo frappe and McDonald's world-famous fries. Say yes to spring with tender chicken covered in tangy Cajun Ranch sauce. You can even get 25% off any order of $5 or more when you use mobile order and pay in the app. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through May 19th, 2024 at participating McDonald's. Valid once a day. Excludes tax. Must opt into rewards. Oreo is a trademark of Mondelez International Group, used under license.
The ultimate shopping experience is here in Salem. Discount Bins is now open, and we have some incredible deals for you. Popular electronics, tools, home goods, and more, all under one roof. But wait, there's more. Our prices are like no other. It's a descending pricing structure, folks. $15 on Friday, $10 on Saturday, $5 on Sunday, $3 on Monday, and $2 on Tuesday, and just $1 on Wednesday. That's right, it gets cheaper by the day. Plus, we have a fantastic collection of men's and women's clothing starting at just $6 and dropping from there. Join us now at 1203 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem, next to the Salem Bowling Center. Open 6 days a week, starting at 8 o'clock on Friday and 10 to 6 every other day, and closed on Thursday to completely restock our store. Discount Bins, hidden treasures, amazing prices.
At the KSMO studios, it's 7:57 in time for our Civic Record. It's a program of church and civic news and a mention of persons recently deceased, brought to you as a courtesy of Southtown Furniture on Highway 19 South. Welcoming you to stop on by and visit, check things out, be it bedding, floor covering, appliances, accessories, or their gorgeous furniture. They are more than happy to show you around and tell you all about it. But if you just want to browse on your own, that's not a problem either. They'll be more than happy to let you just look, touch, feel, and experience on your own. If you do have questions, they're always there. Your friends at Southtown. Southtown Furniture open Monday through Saturday, 1601 South Highway 19. 729-3422 is their number. And don't forget, you can browse on your web browser, too, at SouthtownFurnitureSalem.com. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are. John Robert Bob Wilson of St. James passed away Sunday, May 5th, at the age of 72. A memorial mass for Bob Wilson will be held on Saturday at the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church in St. James at 10:45. Visitation will be held Friday from 5 to 8 at the St. James Chapel of James and Garr. Interment will be in the Immaculate Conception Catholic Cemetery in St. James. John Robert Bob Wilson is survived by his wife Sharon Wilson of St. James, 2 sons, Tim Wilson and wife Barb of St. James, and Josh Wilson and wife Stacia of Kansas City. 6 grandsons, siblings Dennis Wilson and wife Lynn, and Judy Carney and husband Gene, both of St. James, plus 12 nieces and nephews. Memorials may be made to the St. James Golf Cart Path Fund. Cards are available, and all the arrangements are under the direction of the James and Garr Mortuary of St. James for John Robert Bob Wilson, whose memorial mass will be Saturday at 10:45 at the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church in St. James. Kathy May Simpson of Salem passed away Friday, May 3rd at the age of 72. Funeral services for Kathy May Simpson will be held Monday morning at 11 at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. Burial will be in the Czar Tower Cemetery. Visitation will be from 4 till 6 on Sunday at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. Kathy May Simpson, survived by her sons Terry Reeves and Brian Reeves, a sister Rose Reeves of Daytona Beach, Florida, brother Noel Reeves of Boss, a sister-in-law Willa Reeves of Boss, and a brother-in-law Roger Leibel, plus several nieces, nephews, and friends. All the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for Kathy May Simpson, whose funeral services will be Monday morning at 11 at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Mike Carl Williams of Salem passed away Sunday, May 5th, at the age of 73. A private family service will be held at a later date. Mike Williams is survived by his wife, Ruth Ann Williams of Salem, children Roxanne Cochran and husband Joseph of Sullivan, Matthew Williams and wife Janiyah of Salem, and Madam Parker and wife Megan of Salem, 5 grandchildren, as well as a host of brothers, sisters, nephews, nieces, cousins, and friends. All the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for Mike Carl Williams, whose private family services will be held at a later date. Quick reminder, Salem High School Ag Department's greenhouse plant sales going on today through Friday from 8 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon at the Ag Department's greenhouse. The proceeds raised will benefit the greenhouse operations and management crisis budget. The Ag Department has vegetables, hanging baskets, annuals, and succulents, and they do accept cash or checks. For more information about this sale, email Salem Ag Instructor Heather Johnson at heather.johnson@salemr80.org. GFL is providing the semi-annual residential cleanup for Salem residents. It's going on this week, and it will go on again next week. To have your items picked up that you want picked up, sitting curbside the night before you have your normal scheduled trash day. Don't wait until that morning. It'll probably be too late. EPA regulations do not allow the collection of yard waste or batteries or tires, motor oil, chemicals or solvents, paint, appliances, or even non-compactable items such as concrete, tree stumps, steel, or construction debris. Should you have any questions about what they can pick up at GFL, call 1-800-926-3953, 1-800-926-3953. When we come right back, we have more of our Civic Record next. It's up right after this.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances, quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
Continuing with our Civic Record, everybody's invited out this Friday. The Salem Eagles Club, there'll be karaoke there by Stagecoach Productions from 7 until 11. This is open to the public, so anybody can come on out and be a part of it. At the Eagles Club, it's on Highway 32 West, just past the airport, on the north side of the road. That's the Eagles Club for karaoke this Friday night, May 10th, from 7 to 11 with Stagecoach Productions. Join Danielle Norris Friday night from 5:30 to 7:30 for Mommy and Me This or That Kids Paint Party. Bring your little ones and come paint a picture just in time for Mom's Day. You have a choice of 2 picks to choose from, and when complete, your painting will line up with your kiddos and become one. This activity is perfect for grandmothers and grandkids as well. You can have the step-by-step process explained to you by Danielle, and all your supplies are provided. It's a great gift for mom or grandma. Cost is $20 for adults and $5 for kiddos attending with an adult. For kiddos attending alone, just $10. Children under 5 do have to have an adult present, though. There needs to be a minimum of 6 and no more than 20 people who will attend for the class to be held. Class registrations are on a first-come, first-served basis online at sacpa.com. Please email if you wish to reserve with a cash payment. And come bring your friends and family to the Creative Arts Center every second and fourth Saturday morning from 10 until noon to sit and paint ceramics with your kids. You get a ticket online for just $1 to hold your seat or walk in and pay at the door. Riven will be performing at the Gladden Baptist Church, 12 miles south of Salem, on Saturday night at 6 o'clock. This gospel quartet will be performing for you absolutely free, and that will be this Saturday at 6, Glad Baptist Church, 12 miles south of Salem on Highway 19. There is no charge. It's Riven performing at the Gladden Baptist Church. Everyone's invited out this Saturday to Salem Eagles. They'll be having a jambalaya dinner. It's a $10 donation from 6 until 9 p.m. Then the Lone Pine Band goes live at 7, and that is also open to the public. There is a $5 cover charge if you are not an Eagles member, but you are welcome to attend. The Salem Eagles Club is out on Highway 32 West, past the airport on the north side of the road. That's this Saturday night, a jambalaya dinner for a $10 donation from 6 to 9, and then the Lone Pine Band will go live at 7, and that is also open to the public. There is a $5 cover charge if you are not an Eagles member. If you are an Eagles member, come on in. There is no charge to attend. And baseball fans are being asked to step up to the plate to help local patients and score some Springfield Cardinals game tickets by helping donate blood. They'll have one in Salem, blood donation at 201 North MacArthur next Tuesday, May 14th from noon to 6. Successful donors will receive a 3/4 sleeve Springfield Cardinals baseball t-shirt as well as 2 free tickets to an upcoming Springfield Cardinal game. Want to find out more or want to set up a time? Feel free to make your appointment. Call 417-227-5006 or go online at cbco.org/baseball and sign up to donate blood on Tuesday, May 14th between noon and 6 at the First Baptist Church Fellowship Hall, 201 North MacArthur. And at the Salem Nutrition site for today, they are having beef pot roast with a roll, potato and carrots, fruit salad, and milk. The Salem Nutrition Center is located inside the Salem Senior Center at 604 North McGrath Lane. And their lunch starts at 11, goes to 12:30, and their soup and salad bar actually gets started at 10:30 in the morning. Don't forget, all ages, anybody is welcome to come and enjoy the great food at the Salem Nutrition site. Suggested contribution if you're under the age of 60 is $7. If you're above 60, it's $5. And again, should you have any questions about the meal, senior center, or nutrition site, call 729-2373. Where again, their lunch today from 11 to 12:30 will be beef pot roast with a roll, potatoes and carrots, fruit salad, and milk. And don't forget that the menu could change without notice. There you have it, a look at our civic record. It is a program of church and civic news and a mention of persons recently deceased. Civic Record brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO and your friends at Southtown Furniture, Highway 19 South, part of the Ballard family of furniture stores that have been serving you since way back in 1922. Let them be of assistance to you today. If you're looking for something in particular, just give them a call at 729-3422. Or if you're looking to match something you currently have, give them a call and they can tell you where to find the numbers that you need to bring in so they can try and match up what you have. Yeah, there's numbers on every piece of furniture. You may not know it. I know I didn't know it, but they told me where to go find them. I did. We were able to come in and match some bedroom furniture that I wanted to match. It is possible to do. So get in touch with them at 729-3422. Your friends at Southtown Furniture right here in Salem, truly where the bargains are. Open Monday through Saturday. Keep it right here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. And, of course, we hope you're going to have a fantastic day today. We got a lot of good stuff throughout the day. Cardinal baseball coming up 5:50. So they can straighten out the ship. Man, they're just not playing good baseball, are they? Lost 5 of their last 6. They need to straighten it up. I tell you what, it's just, they come back, they tie the game last night, and then, 3 pitches later, give up a home run, and then they can't finish it, and they're just not getting on base, and I don't know, it just doesn't look like the old Cardinal team that you used to see. At least put the bat on the ball and drive the ball a little bit. It doesn't look that way. Anyway, don't know why. but it doesn't look that way. All righty, hang right with us here, KSMO. We are going to come right back. Have for you some statewide news from the Missouri Net next. It's up right after this.
The Angie's List you know and trust is now Angie, and we're so much more than just a list. We still connect you with top local pros and show you ratings and reviews, but now we also let you compare upfront prices on hundreds of projects and book a service instantly. We can even handle the rest of your project from start to finish. So remember, Angie's List is now Angie, and we're here to get your job done right. Get started at Angie.com. That's ANGI, or download the app today.
For decades, Bayer has worked with farmers across America to help them meet the demand for abundant, affordable food. One way is through glyphosate, sold as Roundup and made by us. Not only do we stand behind the product's safety, so do all the leading safety and regulatory bodies around the world. But the litigation industry fights to prevent rigorous safety analysis from being shown in court. Instead, they rely on junk science to mislead juries. Why should anyone care? Because the impact of the courtroom will be felt at every dinner table in America. Without Roundup, farm yields will go down, farmers' costs will go up, and food prices will rise even more. Farming has never been easy. If farmers lose a critical tool, they will face even harder choices: grow less food or rely on foreign supplies of the product. What's at stake isn't a product or a company. It's fundamental American values and interests. Learn more at go.bayer.com/open letter. Paid for by Bayer.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free.
Missouri Net News, I'm Marshall Griffin. A tornado watch remains in effect until 8 a.m. for a narrow section of Missouri. It includes the St. Louis area, then stretches southward and includes Perryville, Centerville, Elephant Rocks, Johnson Shut-In, and Tom Sauk State Parks, and Poplar Bluff. There have been tornado warnings in some west central Missouri counties and in the St. Louis area, but no reports of damages yet. Like a pressure cooker, tension is building in the Missouri Senate. Anthony Morbith reports.
What's the foundation of anything?
The atmosphere in this building is tense. Lawmakers are frustrated. Stall tactics have been used all year by a small faction of ultra-conservatives. A 40-plus-hour filibuster delayed votes last week, and on Monday, not even 30 minutes passed for the Senate to adjourn for the day out of sheer frustration over another attempted blockade. But behind the scenes, Republicans have been working on ways to put an end to this so-called drama, a so-called Joker card or nuclear option that the Missouri Senate rarely uses. That did not sit well with Senator Bill Eigel, who is running for governor.
If it's so important that we keep this burden of taxation and federal dollars flowing in to the powerful few, then do it. Then PQ us.
The Missouri Ethics Commission has met again, this time over a new complaint. Elisa Nelson reports.
The complaint is against former Ethics Committee Chair Representative Hannah Kelly. After about 2 hours behind closed doors Monday, Representative Rick Francis, her replacement, says the group has come to a unanimous decision.
We're not comfortable until we talk to the respondent in regards to our findings, and then that will be released to the journal, and then at that time it'll be open to the public.
Republican House Speaker Dean Plocher removed Kelly from the committee after she publicly released findings of the committee's investigation over Plocher. He was accused of being paid twice for travel reimbursements and for pushing the House to sign a pricey contract with a software company he had connections to.
This is Missouri Net.
I know I need to pay attention to my health, but I just can't seem to find the time. Between rushing to work and taking care of the kids, there's not much time left over for me. So I decided to start small by eating more fruits and vegetables and being more active. And then I got the family to make some changes too. We started by keeping a bowl of fresh fruit on the counter, and I limit the amount of sweet snacks I keep in the house. I've also found some creative ways to add more vegetables to our meals. We're taking more walks, and on the weekends, we head down to the pool at the rec center. It doesn't happen every day, but it does happen. You don't have to change your entire life to be healthier. Just make some simple changes and include your family. You'll see how easy and fun it can be.
You can make a difference. Eat smart, play hard. And when you do, your kids will too. A challenge from USDA.
Former St. Louis Circuit Attorney Kim Gardner appears to have disappeared, according to State Auditor Scott Fitzpatrick. He says he's exhausted all available avenues to get in touch with her since beginning a 2021 audit of the office. Despite her seeming, unquote, willingness to cooperate in Fitzpatrick's audit, he says there's no avoiding the report's release.
What I would say is that I'm sure if somebody's willing to leave the state and never return, then that might be an effective way of not having to talk to us. But we're going to continue to look for her. We have not given up on that yet. And like I said, at some point we will issue the report with or without her cooperation.
Gardner resigned last year over accusations of alleged neglect of office. Attorney General Andrew Bailey wanted Gardner out after a teenage athlete lost both legs in a traffic crash by an armed robbery suspect who violated bond numerous times. And 4 names have been added to the Missouri Law Enforcement Memorial's Wall of Honor, which pays tribute to those who died in the line of duty. You can find news online anytime at MissouriNet.com. This is MissouriNet.
Made for agriculture, we are MFA.
Get your calves off to a good start with MFA branded feeds. With time-tested, proven feeds like Cattle Charge and Full Throttle, you can put pounds on your calves quickly, efficiently, and safely. The feed-to-gain ratios speak for themselves. A good start is critical for this year's calf crop. Financing is available. Get a great start with MFA feed.
We are MFA.
At the KSMO studios, let's see what's cooking at the Salem Nutrition Center for today. They will be serving up on this Tuesday beef pot roast, one of my all-time favorites, roll, potatoes with carrots, fruit salad, and milk. The Salem Nutrition site is located inside the Salem Senior Center, 604 North McGrath Lane, and everybody, all ages, are welcome to attend. Lunch is served from 11 to 12:30, and a soup and salad bar actually gets served starting at 10:30. Suggested contribution for those who are under the age of 60 at $7. If you're 60 and above, the suggested contribution is $5. Now, menu again for lunch today at the Salem Nutrition site: beef pot roast, roll, potatoes and carrots, fruit salad, and milk. And don't forget that the menu can change without notice. Every weekday, we bring you that Salem Nutrition Center's menu as a courtesy of all of us. A KSMO, your hometown radio station. AP News is coming up, as well as Sports on the Missouri Net on your Tuesday morning, right here at KSMO. Thanks for being along. Hope your day is going to be a good one with plenty of sunshine expected today.
Have you seen Townscreen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the Salem Community Center at the Armory, Aranda's Mexican Restaurant, and Taxmasters, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Townscreen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained. Townscreen in Salem.
Is the IRS making you feel anxious? Do you have multiple years of unfiled taxes or owe more than $8,000? The tax attorneys at Allies Tax Relief specialize in problems like yours, and they're ready to negotiate your fresh start. Don't go another year fearing the IRS. Allies Tax Relief will stop the IRS from garnishing your wages or levying your bank account. You only pay if you qualify for their services, so why wait? Call 800-280-4184 today. That's 800-280-4184.
KSMO Salem.
This is AP News. I'm Rita Foley.
Donald Trump's hush money trial is resuming today, and we've just learned that Stormy Daniels, the porn star, will likely take the witness stand today. That's according to her attorney. The AP's Julie Walker.
Porn star Stormy Daniels, who said she had a sexual encounter with Trump, and Michael Cohen, his former lawyer and fixer, who prosecutors say paid her to keep silent in the final weeks of the 2016 presidential campaign, are among those who have yet to take the stand. Donald Trump denies charges that he falsified business records to cover up sexual affairs. Julie Walker, New York.
At least one person's died in the powerful storms that have been hammering the central U.S. The AP's Donna Warder.
One tornado ripped through the town of Barnsdall, Oklahoma, just north of Tulsa Monday night. Roger Edwards, lead forecaster of the Storm Prediction Center in Norman, Oklahoma, says from Monday to early Tuesday, they received 15 reports of tornadoes throughout the Midwest.
Kansas and western Missouri are in the clear, but eastern Oklahoma, southern Oklahoma, and I'd say central and eastern Missouri still have a threat for severe wind, tornadoes, and hail.
The storms began Monday with gusty winds and rain, but at night, tornadoes began hitting northern Oklahoma. 2 areas hit, Sulphur and Holdenville, are still recovering from a deadly tornado late last month. In Kansas, some areas received hail the size of an apple. I'm Donna Warder.
This threatens to widen a rift between the U.S. and Israel. Israeli tanks moved into the Gaza side of the Rafah crossing this morning and taken control, they say. They call it operational control. Here in the U.S., police have cleared a pro-Palestinian tent encampment at the University of Chicago. Russia's President Putin is beginning his 5th term in office. This is AP News. Republicans in the House have plans for Attorney General Merrick Garland. The AP's Norman Hall with this story.
House Republicans plan to move forward next week with holding Attorney General Merrick Garland in contempt of Congress. Garland refuses to turn over the unredacted audio of an interview that was conducted as part of the special counsel probe into President Joe Biden's handling of classified documents. The contempt proceedings are just the latest flare-up in the increasingly tense relationship between Republicans and the Justice Department. Contempt charges would require majority support in committee and then the support of the full House before referral could be sent to the Justice Department. Should the House hold Garland in contempt, it is unlikely that the Justice Department, which Garland oversees, would prosecute him. Norman Hall, Washington.
Gas is $3.64 a gallon this morning. That's about 2 cents cheaper than a week ago, but 10 cents more than a year ago. I'm Rita Foley, AP News.
Did you know that every patient has the right to have their medical imaging performed wherever they choose? This is Bobby Sullins, Director of Radiology at the Salem Memorial District Hospital, where we have state-of-the-art, up-to-date medical imaging at one of the lowest prices in the area. Outstanding imaging at a great price without the drive? It's just another service of the Salem Memorial District Hospital. If you have any questions, just give me a call at 729-6626. The Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
At Country Mart in Salem, you'll find gluten-free, organic, and diabetic products. They also have fresh produce, quality meats, a bakery, and a full-service deli that serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Have you joined the Country Mart e-Club yet? You'll receive exclusive offers, weekly specials, and special sale items through your email. It's free to join, and for more information about the e-Club, go to www.tcmarkets.com. It's just another service from Country Mart in Salem.
This Missouri Net Sports Report is presented by Missouri's natural gas operators. If you smell gas, leave fast and call your gas company.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. The Royals were quiet until the 7th inning. Michael Massey homered. Miguel Garcia singled in 2 runs, and KC topped the Brewers 3-2. Massey talks about the bullpen, holding them down.
They've been great all year, allowing us to have those kind of opportunities off the bullpen. So, I think when the pitchers keep us close like that, the hitters at some point we're going to break through, and it's kind of a breath of fresh air to get a new guy in there and get a different look.
The Royals improved to 21-15. Cardinals reliever Andrew Kittredge gave up a home run to New York's Brandon Nimmo in the 7th inning, breaking a tie game. The Cardinals lose 4-3. First home run allowed by Kittredge.
It's tough. Anytime that things aren't going our way, that does wear on you mentally. But like I said, the character in this clubhouse, I think we got everything that we need from that standpoint to overcome what we're lacking right now.
St. Louis is a season low 5 games under 500 at 15-20. They've lost 5 of their last 6. The Chiefs wrapped up minicamp, and former rugby player Louis Rees-Zammit impressed Andy Reid at the running back position with his speed.
And you can see the progress he's made. You guys saw yesterday with the long run he had on the screen. So you get a I thought he was going to dive in the end zone, but other than that, he was good.
Reed says that Reese Zamet is adjusting to football from rugby and will continue to learn.
Yeah, he's done a good job of working on holding the ball. They do hold a little bit different, bigger ball, and not quite as pointy as a football. So he'll learn the pad level. The first time he gets hit, he'll be able to adjust where he's at there. But I like the fact that he's got shorter steps initially.
OTAs begin on the 20th. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Hey there, I'm Lance Bass, and this is CHIP. And for more than 100 years, American Humane has been protecting animals in times of crisis. And if you're like me, your pet means the world to you, and you want to keep them safe if disaster strikes. American Humane's first responders are always prepared to rescue animals in danger, but you can also help. To learn more about disaster planning and keeping your animals safe, please visit AmericanHumane.org.
Want to get out of just about anything and look like an earth-saving hero? Just use the environment excuse. High school reunion? Sorry, can't. Planetary obligations. Unfortunate bridesmaid's dress? Unfortunately, you promised the climate you'd buy more vintage. Chauffeuring teens? The earth really needs them to hoof it. The environment is always the best excuse. Find your out and opt in to cutting carbon. Just visit theenvironmentexcuse.org. Brought to you by WildAid.
This spotlight on soybeans is brought to you by Missouri soybean farmers and their checkoff. Missouri's Ag Youth recently had their chance to shine during the state FFA convention. Missouri Soybean Education Director Bailey Asbury says the checkoff organization had a lot of engagement during the convention, recognizing FFA members and chapters who excel.
Not only were we able to award over $17,000 in cash to chapters participating in the Soy Innovation Challenge, we also participated in prizes for some proficiency awards as well as some agri-science awards.
Asbury says Missouri soybeans' involvement with the FFA convention and the state's Ag Youth is logical.
Being able to connect directly with our future producers and our future peers and industry professionals is so important, really, to give back to those kids that are truly the future of ag.
Learn more at mosoy.org from Missouri soybean farmers and their checkoff.
Is the IRS making you feel anxious? Do you have multiple years of unfiled taxes or owe more than $8,000? The tax attorneys at Allies Tax Relief specialize in problems like yours, and they're ready to negotiate your fresh start. Don't go another year fearing the IRS. Allies Tax Relief will stop the IRS from garnishing your wages or levying your bank account. You only pay if you qualify for their services, so why wait? Call 800-280-4184 today. That's 800-280-4184.
Many people start out their day with a great cup of coffee from Philmart. But did you know they also have cappuccinos and vanilla and mocha frappes? You can even get ice-cold Starbucks frappuccinos in a variety of flavors. And don't forget about the delicious biscuits and gravy in two sizes, small and large, until 11 o'clock every morning. What a way to start your day. Philmart, more than just a convenience store, at the corner of Highway 19 in Franklin, open 7 days a week.
That forecast coming up next, brought to you by your friends at Philmart, reminding you to stop on by and see them. It doesn't matter what day, they're open every single day, 7 days a week, and doesn't matter what time either. You can get your gas 24/7 there at Philmart. Yep, doesn't matter. Early in the morning, late at night, and of course, too, if you want to stop on by and check things out there, Philmart. I always highly recommend you do it during the day. Check out the store, though. Go on inside, talk with the great staff down there. You'll be more than happy you did. Philmart right here in Salem. Not only that, you might pick up a lottery ticket or two. And with graduation coming up, you might be thinking about that graduation gift. What's better than a Conoco gift card from Philmart? Nothing. Check it out for yourself today. Your friends at Philmart right here in Salem at the corner of 19 and Franklin. Well, we've got some sunshine, finally. It'll hopefully dry things up here, at least in the next few days, or at least the next day and a half, I should say. And then tomorrow we're supposed to get that rain coming back in. So sunshine today will top out pretty close to about 83 degrees with winds coming, well, I want to say out of the south for the most part, and they should at 11 miles an hour. That's what we have right now. I'm not sure they'll stay out of the south all day. Eventually, they're going to move to the west, but I'm not sure exactly when that will be. Clear skies tonight. Low of 53 with those west winds moving back to the south. Wednesday's the day that's going to be a kind of a different day. 90% chance of getting showers, possibly thunder showers, and severe weather. Southeast winds will be blowing at 10 to 15, gusting to 25. We could have rain. We could have wind. We could have hail. We could have tornadoes. Be prepared for Wednesday in the afternoon into the evening. Wednesday night, still a 3 in 10 chance of some showers or storms. Up to about midnight, partly cloudy after that, and a low of 52. And then Thursday, nothing but sunshine. Warming up to 75 with a west breeze, 10 to 15, gusting at 25. Partly cloudy Thursday night, low 46. Sunny Friday, high of 70. Right now, KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. We have a temperature reading of 64. We have 11-mile-an-hour winds out of south, 95% is the relative humidity, and the pressure at 29.58 inches. At KSMO, time for agribusiness news, as that look at weather was brought to you by Philmart here in Salem at the corner of Highway 19 in Franklin, the home of a convenient covered drive-through window. Agribusiness news next, right here on KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station.
I'm Kara Hart with Ag News on Brownfield. More than 200,000 children in Missouri struggle with hunger. Help us get Missouri food products on the plates of hungry Missouri children by joining the drive to feed kids. A farmer in west central Missouri says recent rains are delaying planting season, but those rains are much needed. Jordan Bradyhoff tells Brownfield.
The corn especially, it's shot up and looking really good and consistent across all the fields, and the early beans we got in, they're coming up, and looks like we all have a pretty good consistent stand with them as well. We are done with corn, and we're halfway or a little under half with some beans.
Bradyhoff says it was too dry to plant some beans before the rains, and he's optimistic when the planters start to roll again next week. The soil situation has improved. USDA says 67% of Missouri's corn has been planted as of Sunday, well behind last year's pace, with less than half of the crop emerged. 67% of the state's soybeans have been planted, with 17% of the crop emerged. Cotton planting is 34% complete. Missouri's rice planting is 77% complete, with 41% of that emerged. And conditions rated 80% good to excellent. 76% of Missouri's winter wheat is headed and rated 82% good to excellent. The possibility of severe weather remains for parts of the United States this week. Atmospheric scientist Eric Snodgrass with Nutrient Ag Solutions tells Brownfield the weather pattern that brought severe weather to the plains and upper Midwest is still active this week.
As we work our way through Tuesday into Wednesday, that severe weather threat starts to push a bit farther to the east. So they'll get to the Ohio River Valley a couple of times. I don't think it gets into the upper Mississippi River Valley, but we're going to get some moisture out of this setup.
Snodgrass says the combination of severe weather and the associated rains have kept farmers from getting field work done.
Good news there is, I think if we can get to the weekend, I think we're in good shape as we go forward.
Snodgrass says the one benefit from the storms was bringing rain to areas that have been dry for a long time. Members of Congress have sent a letter to Ag Secretary Tom Vilsack asking USDA to reverse its decision to cancel and or discontinue certain reports. Secretary Vilsack tells Brownfield the cut to USDA's budget created funding challenges.
The NASS budget, which is the mission area that for which we are talking about for these reports, their budget was actually cut. So first of all, I'd ask the members of Congress, gosh, guys, you want the reports, you should fund the NASS budget. But you didn't.
Vilsack says the budget was finalized more than 5 months late, which also created issues. Members of both the U.S. House and Senate have asked Secretary Vilsack to work with Congress and industry stakeholders to seek alternative means of cost cutting to restore the reports. The letter was signed by more than 70 members of Congress. I'm Kara Hart for Brownfield.
Don't waste time tending to back rubbers and ear tags. With Alticid IGR, you get consistent hornfly control without changing what you're already doing. This feed-through works to prevent the emergence of adult hornflies in manure of treated cattle. And unlike ear tags and sprays that require the effort of handling cattle, Alticid IGR spreads as your cattle graze. Make Alticid IGR the only choice for your mineral supplement. Contact your feed dealer today or go to AlticidIGR.com to learn more.
The Missouri Department of Agriculture wants you to know that black vultures can be harmful to livestock operations. Be sure you know the difference between the black vulture and the turkey vulture. Turkey vultures have white feathers across the entire length of their wingspan, while black vultures only have white feathers on the tips of their wings. Turkey vultures fly with their wings in more of a V formation, while black vultures hold their wings in a more straight, horizontal formation. Mitigation resources for your farm can be found on MDA's website at agriculture.mo.gov. That's agriculture.mo.gov.
St. Louis Cardinals baseball. Over the years, it has meant the Gas House Gang, Stan the Man, Lou Brock, Bob Gibson, The Wizard, Big Mac, Yachty, Waino, and Pujols. All those names, and they provided so many memories. St. Louis Cardinals baseball, most importantly, has meant championship baseball. We'll be describing every play right here on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar.
Cardinal baseball on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of